Just got a new client in my niche market. Emailed me the agreement today. First one in my niche market, $6,000.
I've hired my new tax manager. She's been doing really, really good so far. So super stoked about that. So still, in the process of offloading more and more onto her plate. So excited about that. That's going well. And then over the last couple of weeks, I have added 5 clients for a total of 28,500. One of which is a client I've had for years, maybe call it a $750 tax return client. And for her, we're doing $500 a month. So 6K. So she went from a $750 a year client to 6K client. So so things are going well.
I signed the first person in like my niche adjacent. So he's he's not in the beauty industry, but he's a personal trainer. And so what's interesting about this was like he sold me to take him. He was like, I know I'm not beauty, but like you can't have beauty without wellness. And so I feel like you should still take me. So I went with it. I was like, yeah, you're right. So he signed on for $6,600 a year. So I'm excited about that. He seems pretty like a cool person. And then I established a partnership with, so this goes back to my Dream 100. I continually build this list. This person, she's a beauty business mentor, but she's really, really big and very well known just in the industry. And so I did an IG live with her. I'm gonna do a podcast episode. And then like she recommended that like I become a part of like they have like a verified partners program. So like I'll be on her website. That's like the go-to for tax and accounting services. So I'm pretty excited about that because we've ran each other like 2 times now from different summits that we have both spoken at. And so this last time she was like, okay, I'm just seeing you, you're everywhere. So we need to do this. So I was pretty excited about that partnership.
I picked up a new client this week and I've turned down a lot because I haven't wanted to build just a big tax practice again because it's just too many. But it's an old client that wanted to come back to me, and after I told him no about 5 different times, he finally got to where I wanted it to be. And so we kind of picked up a new client and just started a few little things. A minimum of 12 grand, but really hoping for, we've talked about, that $3,000 to $4,000 a month mark. So we'll see after the end of this week, kind of where we settle.
Just having some appointments on the calendar for this week. Kind of everything the LGS is implementing is starting to work. Calendar is starting to slowly fill up. Yeah, which is great. So now it's starting to implement and really put some of these scripts and everything in practice.
I'm almost at 10 5-star reviews and we just rolled it out like for the end of last week. So I was excited about that. And I attended a mastermind this past weekend with my husband. It was just so much great energy, great information, connections. And to your point that you said earlier, one thing that really stuck with me, one of the speakers said, done is better than perfect because perfect never gets done. And so I just keep saying that in my mind to just really push myself because I get that like perfectionism syndrome. So just to everybody, right? Like just push it in this program. It's been great.
I've collected about $20,000 on some tax resolution clients. Got a guy into an installment plan so he can get his passport freed up and go visit his family back home. Have a couple of new clients in my niche. One's going to be about $14,000 a year. One's going to be about $12,000 a year. And again, I don't know where these people are coming from, but met with a person Monday who talked to me back in 2018, and now he's coming on board, and he'll probably be about $12,000 a year.
We did 2 webinars with our niche Dream people, picked up multiple clients. So we did one webinar with Florida Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, and we were doing it on best practices for a law firm. All they kept asking is how we could help in their court cases, which is great. So we picked up 6 court cases in one day, and those court cases average about $10,000 a piece. They're all signed up and we got retainers on all of them. Then we picked up 4 law firms that were about $12,000 a piece in revenue. I just saw 3 engagement letters go out for $72,000 in revenue. So all told about 130-ish since the last time we talked. And I know there's more going out. Hey, Tyler, we're just doing what you told us, but I'm in year 3 of doing it and not everybody is.
On the professional side, it's inevitable for sure. Grateful for you you and your team, helping us get like all the reviews that we got recently and just kind of working to advance things, that social media outreach, the LGS team and all that sort of stuff certainly makes a difference. So grateful to have that being taken care of for us, which is awesome. Thank you.
Tyler, I am not thankful for you. Thankful for Maureen and your entire team. As Sandy said, you're going to hear it from every one of us that we certainly appreciate everything you and your team have done to just push us all forward.
I want to say thankful to join this dream firm and this team, sharing and learning day by day. And I am grateful that it's continuously and constantly pushing me going forward. And I want to thank to the LGS doing excellent job at bringing potential clients to me. And there's one good news. Yesterday we were learning objection, and then I follow up with my potential client, got in my first intensive program, agreed. I'm excited. Finally, I got it yesterday.
A lot of people don't know my story, but I sold my practice, basically kind of walked away from it a year ago, and have a couple really nice clients, one large client, but I am so thankful for them too, because I only work about 10-15 hours a week right now, and I haven't seen my family for years. I mean, that's really what a lot of it is, because I was working so hard with that. So I'm grateful for what I have now and ready to start working harder, like maybe 25 hours a week.
I guess for me, I'm thankful for opportunity. There's a lot of people in this world that don't have the opportunity to do better, be better, improve. I think just being thankful that I'm an optimistic person. You're right. It's a lonely industry. It's been lonely for many years because you're out there, a high stressful type work environment. Friends are far and few between, I would say, as you try to build a business. So I'm just thankful for, having clarity and where I'm going and what I'm doing. The digital coffees have been such a, man, thanks for reaching out, want to talk about autism, talk about their kids, talk about what I'm doing. So I guess that's the biggest thing, man, is, thankful for my health, my family, and the ability to do more and give more, really, which is different, Tyler, than it's been over the last 15, 20 years. I think just enjoying the journey is a big thing for me, and every day just trying to stay focused. So no pun intended, but I'm thankful that you're doing what you're doing, because I guess shed a better light on what's possible and easier path to get there. Not to say it's not work, right? But just way more enjoyable. So, every time I get a digital coffee, it's really getting to the point, it's like, oh man, look, somebody else I can meet. And I have some like, man, we're not starting yet. I'm like, cool, I still want to know about you. They're like, hey, we don't need you, but I still like to do a digital coffee. Cool, now I got friends in California. I've only had one negative so far. I'm like, block, you're crazy. But other than that, man, it's going good. And I think that's a big positive, making a difference in other people's lives.
Appreciate that I joined the program. It's really helped me and it's changing my mind. And it solved my issues that I have before, even though as an employee. Right now, I changed my role. So I still think this is really helpful. And I really appreciate all your help, Tyler, and sharing from the others. That's really helpful for me. And I learn a lot from there.
It has been so good for me. First, for this community and like the whole ecosystem that you've built. Because I remember at one point, like I was just very discouraged about it all, especially like after the MS diagnosis. But I'm happy I stayed connected because it really did give me like the resources, the community, the guidance, just like the courage and the strength to still like do what I dreamt of doing, even with the circumstances of what was going on. And I don't think I would have even left that job had you not been like in my ear about it on every hot seat. And every excuse I had, you had like, boom, a comeback, like real quick. I literally think had I not been a part of this community, I would still be there. And that would have not been okay, because I would have been, like I can't think of a better word, so excuse this word, but I feel like a slave to it because I was only doing it for the health insurance because of the diagnosis. But I didn't let the diagnosis keep me attached to corporate because of their health benefits. I'm totally still have all my benefits, even though I don't work for them anymore. So I'm very happy for this and grateful for this community and all of you in it. Tyler being my therapist and then my other therapist, them together has kept me like as sane as I possibly could be to keep going. So I'm grateful for all of that.